Good morning, Ash class. It's Wednesday, the 13th of May 2020, and yesterday we learnt about the mantella frog from Madagascar, didn't we? Do you remember? We learnt about these amazing critically endangered creatures. So we are creating explanation text to teach people about the life cycle of these amazing critically endangered animals. And yesterday you created labelled diagrams, or pictures we sometimes call them, to tell people information about them. Now I've had a little bit of a look at them and I think they're excellent, and I think people could learn a lot from what you've done already, but they could still be even better. So to add more information, we're going to add some captions. Captions aren't something you wear on your head. It's not a cap. It's a caption. Caption. Can you say caption? Captions are sentences that tell you more about a picture in an information text. For example, so we are going to add captions to our label diagrams from yesterday, and I'm going to do one as an example to show you. So let's have a look. Okay, so here's what you have at this point. So you have got diagrams, you've got your arrows to show which way your cycle goes round, you've even got your labels to go with your diagrams. Remember I did this one yesterday? Yeah, now I think we can add some more information. Now, if I didn't know anything about this type of writing, I wouldn't be sure what it's about. To help people out to know what it is, we need to add what we call a heading. Sometimes it's called a title. We're going to call it a heading today. And headings usually go at the top of writing, and they're usually underlined as well. In this one, you actually could choose where you want to put it. You could put it at the top, or you could put it in the middle, because there is a little gap there, isn't there? So my heading is going to be underlined. Make it a little bit bigger. And my heading is going to be, well, what is my writing about? Is it all about chickens? No. Is it all about aliens from space? No. It's telling people all about the mantella frog, but not just the mantella frog. Frog. It's not just the mantella frog, it's the life cycle of the mantella frog. So I'm going to add that in. It's a split digraph. Life cycle is one word. The life cycle of a mantella frog, the life cycle of a mantella frog. And like I said, you can choose if you want to put this at the top. That's a good place for a heading. You could also put it in the middle. I might need to squeeze it in a bit more like that. There we go. So you could put it in the middle. It's up to you. I'm going to put mine at the top. Okay, your next job is to add. So this is what you've got so far for one section. So this is what I've got for my tadpole. That's a mistake. Frog spawn. Sorry about that. This is what I've got for my frog spawn. And I need to add my caption underneath. Now, do you remember a caption is a sentence that gives you more information about a picture? So I could even use the information I've got here about it. And I could write a sentence like, don't want it to be underlined because it's just a caption. It doesn't need to be underlined. Now I'm going to start my sentence with a capital F. There's my capital F. I'm going to write frog spawn is delicate black eggs in protective clear jelly. Oh, in is a nice preposition. We've learnt about those, haven't we? You might want to use prepositions today as well. Frog spawn is delicate black eggs in protective clear jelly. I quite like that. Okay, got my capital spawn. Now I need to leave a nice clear finger space because it's my next word. Frog spawn is all I know how to write is. That's a tricky word. Leave a nice big space. Frog spawn is delicate black eggs. Oh, hey, but I've already written that once, so I can just borrow that spelling from yesterday. It's nice when you do the hard work before, isn't it? And you can borrow it. Delicate black eggs, because there's more than one egg in my sentence, isn't there? There's more than one egg in the picture, so I need to add my plural on the end. We learnt about that the other day as well, didn't we? Frog spawn is delicate black eggs. I think I needed to put another space there, didn't I? In in protective clear jelly, or I could say translucent, or I could say squishy clear jelly. I like the word protective, so I'm going to use that because I think it's nice that it's protecting the eggs. So I'm going to borrow that spelling that I did yesterday. Pro. Nice prefix there. In protective. I'm going to have to go onto a new line here. Ear, clear, ear. We have all learnt the ear sound, so you do know that trigraph. Clear jelly. I've left my big finger space there. Jelly is j, e, u, e. Have I finished my sentence? What needs to go on the end? A full stop. Okay, now I'm going to read it back and just check that I'm happy with it. Frog spawn is delicate black eggs in protective clear jelly. Full stop. Yes, I'm happy with that. So when you're happy with that, you can add it on to your text. So here is what I had so far. And now I'm going to add my caption on there. See, there's a bit of space underneath all of these pictures for a caption, isn't there? Oh, I've even added 2 sentences. Frog spawn as tiny black eggs protected in a clear jelly. Frogs lay it in ponds in the early spring. I added 2 captions for that one. I was obviously feeling very fancy then. There we go. I've put it in red just to show you that it's been added. You don't have to write yours in red. So by the end of this morning, you will have one of these captions for all of your pictures. Wow, what a challenge. When you have finished that, your last job is to evaluate, is to read back what you've written and think about what's really good about it and what could be improved. So task A today is to do your heading. That's the action we do for heading. Heading. Task B is to write your captions. That's the action for captions. And task C is to be an evaluating owl and to reread your writing, as all good authors do, and to think about it really carefully and think what's really good about it, because there'll be lots that's really good about it. What needs to be improved? Does anything need to be fixed? And what could make it even better? So have a think about that. So that's all from me today. So by the end of this morning, you will have a completed life cycle of a mantella frog as an explanation text with all the arrows and the labels and the captions and all of that stuff. It's going to be great. Please do send them to me. I love to see your writing. Have a lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.